Welcome back to this depressing place. Let's go to someplace even more depressing. The Catacombs! Oh boy. Alright, so we just need to maneuver our way back down there. I do really like the atmosphere that they give the Catacombs. It's actually a pretty good dungeon, I would say, overall, in its design. But yeah, Valua's gonna take a while. It's a very big place. Once you're in it, you can't really leave. Luckily this is a game where grinding is completely unnecessary, because otherwise it would be very easy to get stuck in this place and not be able to do much. There's not really much of a difficulty spike here. I will say that some of the bosses that you fight here can be pretty tough, especially if you haven't had a whole lot of luck with moonberries. Unfortunately, I've not had a whole lot of luck with moonberries. Usually by now I would have gotten at least one from a random encounter, but it'll probably be alright. I will be able to get a couple more. I think I'll be able to get at least one more here. So that shouldn't be too bad. I don't remember what elements I need people to have right now, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'll check it out at the end of this battle. There we go. Cool. And yeah, so there are sneak attacks, and you can get first strikes, and you can also get, the enemies can also get first strikes in this game. They're very subtle in the way that they do that. Oh, speaking of which, there's that moonberry. Okay, I guess the game heard me talking. I won't argue. I will absolutely take that. Alright. Oh, I'm now Vice the Competent. I think I've been Vice the Competent for a little bit. Yeah, so Drachma only has 3 moves. His next move will take 2 to learn, and his last move takes 4. His next move is okay. It's not super, but it's pretty good. It's better than Vice's, but that's alright. Yeah, I think I would need an additional 4 moonberries to get the move I really want for Vice. And I don't think that's going to happen. Unless I get super lucky with moonberries, which can happen. Okay, yeah, so we can see how the enemies are facing away from here. That means that I got the initiative. If I spawn in and I am facing away from the enemies, then that means the enemies got the initiative. Either one can happen. I'm pretty sure it's tied to your party's quick stat, which is also what determines the order in which people go. So, you know, little things. This game is very subtle in a lot of its mechanics. Like, it has a lot of mechanics, it just doesn't outwardly talk about them a lot. Alright, cool. So, Drachma got some magic. Actually, let's just check everyone's magic here. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to set you to red. You should stay on purple for a hot minute and then go to blue. You should stay on green, because healing is pretty much all I'm ever going to want to do with your magic anyway. Alright, so let's just head down here. This is a pretty big dungeon, which is why I'm doing it in this episode rather than tying it in with the previous one. Yeah, there's nothing really back here. I would really like if the camera could swing around. Thank you. I prefer to see where I'm going, if I can. Yeah, this is a pretty big dungeon. There's going to be a lot of encounters, and we also have parasites on top of zombie heads. That's freaky. Well, luckily I'm also getting a lot of first strikes, which is very good. I'm pretty sure the Zyrets, or Zarets, whatever they're called, the little bat dudes, can cause confusion. And these bugs riding zombies, mind stealers, straight out of Breath of Fire 2. They're pretty. They have a lot of HP and quite a bit of defense. They can also do quite a bit of damage on you as well, so they can get pretty nasty. But she got Crystallis there, the second ice move, which is just an even stronger ice single target. So I will probably switch her over to Wind now, because that is... Or I'll switch her over to Blue Element, which is Wind and Water, because that is the only thing she doesn't have level 2 in right now that I have access to, anyway. Okay, no more first strikes for me. Well, luckily, these guys are still pretty grouped up, so I should be able to just target them down. Oh, that's right, I was going to switch her to Blue. Alright, so let's target you, and then hit you. That should do it. Or, okay. Okay, sure, whatever. Well, hopefully they didn't move too much to disrupt this. Cool, still hit everybody. I love it. Yeah, if that didn't work, then I still would have had another turn where she would have been able to do it. So, not terrible, but if I can get out of the battle without taking any damage, then I'm happy to do so. Alright, so let's just keep boogieing on through here. Not a lot I can do on these sides. I would really like the camera to actually be showing me where I'm going, thank you. Yeah, this dungeon's really big, but it's also very, very linear. Like, there's not a whole lot of stray pathing here. There's also not a whole lot of puzzles. It's just kind of a big old place. Okay, yeah, and then these guys have first strike on me. Not super surprising considering the Krill Hounds. They are very, very fast. They will probably go first anyway. Yeah, the Mind Stealers can do quite a bit of damage, and poison as well. Great. Luckily, status effects do not carry over after battle, so don't have to worry about status effects outside of battle, only in battle. I think I'm just going to Lambda Burst these guys, which I think will be enough to take out the Krill Hounds, probably not enough to take out the Mind Stealers, and I'm amazed that she went first. I definitely thought the Krill Hounds would go first, but I'll take it. I will not argue. Okay, you're defending. I think they're actually both defending, considering they took the same amount of damage from Lambda Burst. She's going to take more damage from poison, but I don't have any method to cure poison right now, so not a whole lot I can do about that. There we go. Take you out. And... Drachma, please. If I had equipment that could increase his accuracy, I would be using it, but I do not. I do have equipment that increases accuracy, but he can't use it. Alright, well, let's just keep boogieing on up here. Alright, so here's our first split path. I don't actually remember which one goes where. I don't remember which one is progression and which one isn't. Okay, so this one was not. Cool. Got a Pyre box. Nice. So the boxes are like crystals, in that they are enchanted with a particular magic. However, boxes can be used multiple times, whereas a crystal can only be used once. And eventually the boxes will break after repeated use, but you still get repeated use, so that's pretty handy. That traveling merchant that you can find in Oh, there's your base yellow magic, Electri, hits targets in a line. Although, thankfully, these guys are pretty weak. I would really love it if Ica could actually get a move off. That would be great. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Yeah, because he was defending, it's not going to be quite enough to take him out, but no matter who hits him, he should die here. There we go. Anyway, yeah, that traveling merchant that you can encounter in Sailor Island sells... I don't remember which level of box he sells, but he sells a box for both fire magic and ice magic. Or I suppose I should say red and purple magic. Also, I just got a Crystallis box. Game apparently is hearing me talk about it. Jeez, okay. Won't argue. Got some Curia crystals as well. But yeah, he'll sell red and purple magic attack boxes, which are pretty sweet. And he can also sell some really good accessories, especially for early in the game. His stuff is expensive, but it's also appropriately priced. It's just pretty high level. It's pretty high level things. So at this point in the game, that level of equipment, that level of stuff is pretty expensive. But all right. So let's just take these guys out. I don't know why Ica is not going first lately. Like, makes sense that these guys are kind of going first. They're pretty quick. I don't know why Drachma, of all people, went before others. But whatever. Alright. These guys are also red element, so I don't know how much damage that'll actually do. Not a lot. It does enough. If they're not defending, it would do enough to take them out. But not a whole heck of a lot. Really? You're gonna crit me? Alright. Well, you can just die now, thanks. Remember earlier in this dungeon where I'm just getting first strike on everything? And they threw a moonberry at me? That was sweet. Still no spirit. Unfortunate. Got a lot of quick, though. She's a very quick lady. And actually, that Crystallis box is going to come incredibly handy as well. Okay, so I think going down here will just lead me to treasure. Yeah, okay. So we got the Assassin Blade. Heck yeah. Alright. So that, as you might expect, is a weapon for Vice. Pretty good attack raise, and also has a chance to poison the target, which I'll definitely take. That's pretty sweet. And what else we got? We also get the heavy armor. Alright. I'm pretty sure... I know Drachma can equip that. I don't know if Vice can. Okay, so Vice and Drachma both can equip it. It's just an all-around increase. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and give that to Vice instead, because he needs it more than Drachma does. And even though it's heavy armor, it does not decrease your speed or anything, so it's just... overall, it's just a straight-up better armor. Cool, and now I get to go first. I'll take it. Alright, so let's Alpha Storm through there, and then you attack that one. This should be enough to take them all out. Although, Aiko just repositioned herself, so I might miss a couple? Nope, still got them all. Cool. Alright. Sweet. I love it when I get an easy battle. Now, will they drop me something cool? Or anything at all, really? Nope. Alright. Well, fair enough. I did get some really lucky drops almost immediately upon entering this dungeon, so can't really argue against any... Even if I don't get any other drops the rest of the dungeon, I really can't argue. I do really like this little portion here. It's very cinematic. It really kind of shows the fact that, yeah, we are above a fucking thundercloud constantly. This is just weather in Valua. Endless. That's just what it is. No wonder people here are always so upset. I would be pretty upset as well if that is the only weather I ever had in my life. I would also be trying to go literally anywhere else. Alright, well, you should be able to take out these guys. There we go. So there's those two down, Vice will take out the other one, and then assuming Drachma hits this guy, he should die. Yep, there we go. Cool. And Vice will take out you. Sweet.
We did it!
Yeah, most things in this game don't actually have a whole lot of evasion. Loopers are the main evasive things in this game. So, generally speaking, if you have 100 or more accuracy, you're gonna hit. Loopers are the main exception. Alright, well, let's set you to purple, now that you've gone up a level there. I should probably sell the rest of your stuff. Everyone else is on something else. Cool. And we've got a save point. Okay. Got a discolored wall. That's probably nothing. And we've got a save point over here. Okay. So let's save. Alright. And as you can see, we've got a big boy over there, so before I go encounter our very friendly looking guy here, let's go ahead and top off Ica, and let's get to it. Alright, so this guy is a pain. He really likes to use poison, which is why I picked up a bunch of Curia crystals. He doesn't do a whole lot in terms of magic. Blygok. Great, okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just increm on Vice and Drachma attack. Of course, Vice is gonna go first, but whatever. And Drachma's just gonna miss. So let's increm on Vice here. And Frost Breath. Okay. That one's actually not that bad. Alright. Let's go ahead and attack. Attack, and just attack. Okay. He's just gonna counter me. That's fine. I could kind of do with less counters. Thanks. Alright. So far, he's actually being pretty nice to me. Normally, he would have been quite a bit meaner by this point. Yeah, if I'm gonna use attack magic, I want to actually save up for Crystallis instead. At this point, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just use a Sacred Crystal on Ica and attack. I've already seen Cutlass Fury. Let's just hit him. There we go. That's some good damage.
Let's try this.
There we go. Heal back up. Alright, he's just gonna attack again. Cool. He's actually being extremely kind to me, and I'm not entirely certain why, but I'm not gonna argue. So then let's blast him with Crystallis, which is just a stronger single target. Basically, as soon as you get this, you just want to use it instead of your base purple move, because it's just a stronger version. It uses an additional SP, but MP is much more limited than SP. Alright, here's the Poisonous Bile. This is the move I kept being surprised he wasn't using. Yeah, and it can poison. Now, Drachma is resistant to receiving statuses, so he was probably pretty fine here. Gonna want to use the Curia Crystal and attack.
Let's try this.
There we go. So that will get rid of the poison. And let's get some strong damage on this guy. There we go. Starting to turn the tides of... According to the music anyway, we're turning the tides in this battle. Frost Breath. That's actually kind of fine. It does some damage to everybody, but it's not super serious damage. Vice is starting to hurt a little bit. I should probably heal him up. Ika's also starting to hurt a little bit. You know what, let's go ahead and just take a turn to have Drachma and Ika heal up here.
Give me strength.
There we go. Vice can do some damage. Also take some damage. That's okay, because we'll just heal him back up here. Yeah, green magic... Basically, you never want Drachma to use attack magic, because there's no point. His magic stat is minuscule, and he's going to do more damage just punching people. Also, I will probably never use Drachma's Tackle. It's a very strong move, but it requires 10 SP to have been built up to use it. And at that point, I might as well just be using Cutlass Fury instead. The only reason I would really use Tackle is... Actually, I probably should have had Drachma... Speaking of Cutlass Fury, I should have had Drachma use... I should have had Drachma focus there, because then I could Cutlass Fury on the next turn. But, oh well. Guess I'll just have to wait a turn for it instead. Second attack. I'm tempted... Yeah, I'm not gonna use her magic here. There is a reason why I'm saving her magic, and that is because I have another boss fight that takes place pretty much immediately after this one. Which is why this area can be pretty difficult. Because it's just several bosses right in a row. Ah, his regular attack can poison too. Okay. I didn't actually know that, but now I guess I do. Oh, you know what, actually? Let's... Well, I guess I'll use a Curia Crystal here. Kind of a waste, because I'm pretty sure I'm about to beat the boss, and I'm pretty sure that'll get rid of it. But let's go ahead and use his Tackle. Why not? We were saying earlier how I'm probably not going to be using it very much, but... You know, we have an opportunity here. This will win the fight, because I don't think Vice's attack will actually take him out. No, not quite. But this Tackle should do it. And I do like showing off the super moves. I usually skip them, but I want to show each of them that I can at least once. There we go. Yeah, and it does do quite a bit of damage. Like, it is much stronger than Vice's Cutlass Fury, because Drachma just has a higher base attack. And it also guarantees that Drachma's actually going to hit somebody, which is just generally kind of nice. There we go. Got a Vital Seed. Very nice. Alright, cool. So, I'm gonna run back and save. because saving is a good plan. We've been going a little long here. We're almost at time. Well, you know what? Let's have... Actually... You know what? Yeah, I have skills that... I have items that Drachma can use instead of magic if I want to. So let's go ahead and just heal up using Drachma's MP. And then I'll heal up using Vice's MP as well. Because Vice also is really not going to be using magic for anything else. And let's save. Alright, so that is pretty much it for the Catacombs. As soon as we head up, we will be at the Colosseum. Sorry, my brain kind of died there for a second. It's very hot in this room. But I think we are going to call it here for today, and tomorrow I will meet you guys in the Colosseum, where hopefully we'll be freeing all of our friends. So I will see you guys then.